Okay, so hey there guys. So today's video is going to be my October favorites. I cannot believe October is basically over. I know I say this every single month, but it is crazy how fast time is going by. I can't believe it's almost November already. I'm actually filming this pretty late at night, around like 10 o'clock at night. I usually don't film favorites videos that late, but I'm telling you guys, I think this time I've actually narrowed it down to just favorites because I only have about like 20 products to talk about, and most of them are lip products. So I'm going to start with lip products first, actually. Usually I end with lip products. I just forgot to grab one more thing, which is a fragrance that I want to share that I'm dying to talk about. So I don't want to forget it in this video. So yeah, I just came home from work, but I was kind of super excited to film my favorites because I have been absolutely loving these products this month. I just want to see if my lashes are okay. Okay, I've been having my makeup on all day, so bear with me. So we're going to start off with lippies. So the first one, so Halloween is coming up, so I hope everybody has a happy Halloween. This is probably I'm probably putting this up like either Halloween or the day after, so if everybody has celebrated already, hopefully you had a great Halloween. If not, please be safe. I'm celebrating Halloween on Wednesday. I'm actually going out with one of my high school friends. We recently reconnected last week, and she was really fun to hang out with, so I'm really excited to go out with her. So yeah, I decided to film my favorites tonight because, again, I feel like I really don't have too many products to talk about. I know I say this every single month, but I don't think it's going to take me that long to get through these products. And also because on Wednesday, like, I'm going to be getting ready, like, putting on my costume and my makeup and stuff, and I kind of just want to chill after class because I know I'm going to go out, so I didn't really feel like filming, and I don't know, like, what time I'm going out, and I don't want to, like, put makeup on just for class and work. I was just going to do my no makeup look, so usually, like, I wear something, like, a little bit nicer for my favorites videos. I don't even think that's a lipstick. I don't know what that is, but let's jump into it. So the first product I wanted to talk about is the Dose of Colors Desi and Katy matte lipstick in the shade Hey Girl. This is so comfortable on the lips, you guys, and it's such a gorgeous nude. I just wore it for like the 4th time again yesterday. I have been wearing my lip products constantly this month, pretty much consistently, and I've tried out all these products like 3 or 4 times. There are a couple of lippies here that I'm just obsessed with that I can't wait to talk about, and they're all from like Marshalls and TJ Maxx. This is the only one that's like was full price because this is like a much newer lipstick, but it's just such a gorgeous nude, and I did not know that the Dose of Colors matte formula was so beautiful. Like, it literally feels like nothing on your lips. Like, I was wearing this yesterday, I was like, oh my god, I feel nothing on my lips, and I had it on for a good 6 hours at work, and it just was so beautiful. I love this lipstick, and it's such a gorgeous nude shade. So I'm so happy I tried this. This is amazing. So I freaking love this. That formula is amazing. The next one I really want to talk about because even though I don't really love this brand anymore, I freaking love this formula. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Peachy Matte Lipstick in the shade Got Peach. And I got this from TJ Maxx for like $6.99. Like I said, I will only pick up Too Faced now if it's discounted at TJ Maxx or Marshalls because, you know, why would I pay full price for a brand that I don't really love and support anymore? It's insane, like, how, like, a brand can really, like, become, like, a brand that's not really your favorite anymore. So, anyway, the packaging is so freaking cute, and I love the little peach on top, and then this is what the lipstick looks like. I love the little peaches on it. And oh my god, this formula is so comfortable on the lips. Again, I've been falling hardcore for some of these lippies. So this one's more of like a terracotta shade. And it has such a good scent. It has like a fig and peach scent. Oh my god, it smells amazing. I wish I had like a perfume in this shade. In this scent, I mean. And it's just so comfortable on the lips. The thing I would compare this to that's like the most similar, and I actually wore it to class today because I didn't wear this lippy to class, I wore it to work. I wore the Kat Von D Studded Kiss, it's actually right here, the Kat Von D Studded Kiss lipstick in the shade Lolita. These are very similar in formula. I actually kind of want to swatch them. You guys know I love this lipstick, but I did wear it earlier today. Lolita is definitely like a very unique shade. But I did wear it today to class, and they do have a very similar formula. I actually think this one's even like creamier and more comfortable on the lips, which is crazy because those Studded Kiss lipsticks feel like so soft on the lips. It's really bugging me, but I don't think that's actually lipstick. But yeah, these are awesome. So if you can find these at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, snatch these up because the formula is so freaking good. Okay, so the next lipsticks I wanted to talk about are the ColourPop Disney Collection lipsticks in the shades Ariel and Belle. So I actually did just post my review on the ColourPop eyeshadow palette and these lipsticks. I wanted to get it up before I filmed this video because I like getting my reviews up before I talk about my favorites, because obviously, like, what would be the point of posting a review if I'm telling you my favorites video is one of my favorites? But you guys know I love the ColourPop Luxe formula anyway, and these lippies are no exception. I've worn this one like 4 times because this is like a nude. My swatches are literally atrocious right now, but I'm just showing you guys the color. But these are stunning on the lips. They are so beautiful and creamy. So this one is Ariel. No, that's wrong. This one is Ariel right here, and this one is Belle. So Belle's a really gorgeous, like, dusty rose shade, kind of like the Enchanted Rose from Beauty and the Beast, and Ariel is just a gorgeous nude, and these are amazing. You guys know I love this formula. This is pretty much my all-time favorite formula. They are just so beautiful on the lips. They're so pigmented, so comfortable. I can't say enough good things about these lipsticks because they are just freaking amazing. I love them so much. So I really love those. I'm not going to bore you with how much I love them. Okay, then the next 2 regular lipsticks, I picked these up at Marshalls, and these were actually really surprisingly good. I thought they were going to feel like really gritty on the lips. These are the Too Faced Mystical Effects Lip Toppers in these shades Fairy Tears and Angel Tears. So I picked up the 2 like more neutral shades. Like I wasn't going to pick up like Unicorn Tears or like Mermaid Tears. I haven't found Unicorn Tears. I think that one's still a full price item at Sephora. But Angel Tears is like a nude gold kind of shade with glitter in it. And this one is Fairy Tears, and this has more of a pink glittery tint to it. When I swatch them, you guys will see the difference. And I wish I could wear these as eyeshadows because they would be so pretty. But I've been wearing them as lip toppers over like a liquid lipstick, and they are so pretty. Angel Tears I've been wearing over Ariel, that lipstick I just showed you. And then Fairy Tears is more of like a pink. I don't know why. There we go. That's like more of like a, oh my god, why is this opening? What the heck? Oh my god, I have to read this letter. This is like a letter I wrote to my mom a while ago. Oh my god, that's crazy. So, sorry I look a little bit shiny, by the way. I didn't repowder or anything, so I'm going to take off my makeup after this. But those are the 2 shades, and they're really, really beautiful on the lips. Like, they actually feel really, really nice. And the really awesome thing about these is that these actually change color due to your body chemistry. It probably is due to, like, your body temperature. But they, like, kind of, they change color after you put them on your lips. Like, they're not always this color. Like, they're pretty much this color, but, like, they look different on everyone, and they're just so pretty, like, so pretty as lip toppers. So, they don't feel, like, glittery or gritty or anything. So, Too Faced, again, does really good lip products. I wish I actually still liked them. And then the last lipstick that I wanted to mention, this is actually really good as well. I got this at Marshalls, too, because I would never pay full price for this. This is the Kevyn Aucoin, the Expert Lip Color in the shade Fallon. And this actually really reminds me of the YSL lipsticks, and it has like the same scent as those. But this is really good as well. It's kind of like a tinted, creamy lip balm, and it's super, super glossy. But it's kind of like it's still really pigmented, but it's like a very light color, like wash of color. And it reminds me of the YSL Rouge Volupte formula. Very, very similar. And it's so comfortable and light on the lips. So I've been really liking this as well. I've worn this like 3 times already. Again, really nice on the lips. So I really like that too. So a lot of good lipsticks this time. 2 liquid lipsticks I want to mention. The first one I'm wearing on my lips today. This one is the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in the shade Note. Let me actually hold it properly. Oh my god, can I hold this properly? But yeah, this was like $7, like so good for the Kevyn Aucoin. So the Stila lipstick, I got this at Marshall's on clearance for $4.50. I'm not going to swatch it because obviously it's on my lips. But it's this super dark vampy shade. And I've been looking for a newer vampy shade because I might actually be decluttering a couple of my older lipsticks because they're super old. So I wanted to pick up a new one. And plus I love the Stila Day All Day. The Stay All Day Stila formula because I've tried them before and I know I love this formula. The only one I didn't like was the pink, the hot pink. That one was horrible. But the other shades I have are so good, and I always know that their darker shades are going to be really good. So I really like this as well. I thought it was going to be like just a dark red, but it's like a super dark vampy red, and I'm obsessed with it. It's so nice on the lips, and it's not even that drying. So really, really good. I love it for the fall time. I actually use it in a Get Ready With Me wearing this sweater. And I use the Colored Rain Queen of Hearts palette that I'm literally going to post like right after this favorites video. So I'm going to be wearing this sweater again. But that was like the first time I wore this sweater like 2 weeks ago or something. So I'm finally wearing this sweater again. And then the last lipstick that I have to share with you guys is the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Stunna Lip Paint in the shade Unbutton. I did do a full liquid lipstick review and check-in on this guy. So if you guys haven't checked that out, go check that out if you don't want me to spoil it for you. But basically, I really, really like this lipstick. I wouldn't say I freaking love it, but I do really like the formula. I do love this color. This color is such a gorgeous nude. I was very torn as to which shade I actually wanted to pick up. But this was like basically the only thing that I paid full price for on the last haul that I posted. But you know, lip products aren't like super expensive, so it wasn't like a huge deal for me to get that. And I really, really wanted to try the formula. Yes, I could have waited to the VIB 20% off, but honestly, it's really okay because again, it's not like it really broke the bank, you know? So I really love how this goes on. It's like one swipe pigmentation, basically one dip as well. You don't really have to re-dip into the tube pretty much at all. So I've worn it twice now, and it's super pigmented when it goes on. It can get a little bit crumbly over a couple of hours or a few hours, but it's really not too drying at all, especially the second time I wore this. I really liked it on my lips. But I think the day before I wore this, I forgot to put chapstick on the night before, so that's why it was a little bit more drying when you actually see the liquid lipstick review and check-in. But the second time, I did wear a lipstick earlier in the day, and then I switched it to this one, and it was totally fine. And I find when you reapply it, it layers really beautifully as well. So that is the last lipstick. I just have one lip gloss to mention. This is the Disney Designer Collection Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Bippity by ColourPop. This is a clear gloss, and I've been wearing this over a ton of lipsticks, you guys. It's a really beautiful clear gloss. Like I said, it's just a clear gloss, and it looks so pretty over like any lipstick. It's super comfortable. I love the ColourPop gloss formula, and I'm so happy that I picked up another gloss. This is actually the first gloss I picked up from them in a long time, and I really do love it. Alright, so now let's move on to, let's just talk about mascaras because there's only 2 in front of me and I really want to talk about them. The first one I've been dying over this month, and I actually really love this. This is the NARS Climax Mascara, and I got it in a little sample because the sales associate that helped me and my mom with NARS like a couple of days ago gave us a sample of this, and I was like, I'm snatching that up because she gave us like a few samples, and I'm like, I'm trying the mascara, I want it. And she was like, yeah, my mom's like, yeah, sure, take it. I love this. It's so good. It's pretty much super similar to the next mascara that I picked up in the full size, which is the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. I picked up the full size because I was using the tester so much, and I used my 20% off coupon to get this and also the full size of my Lancome foundation, which is right here. I just used up my first bottle today. So I picked up my replacement with the 20% off coupon along with this mascara. And this mascara, like, they're literally dupes for each other. They're both so good. That's why I'm talking about them both at the same time. But I've been wearing the NARS one a lot more this week. And they're both so good. They give you so much volume. And they're so nice. My eyes might be a little bit sunken now. I probably should have put on a little bit more. But sometimes they can get a little bit clumpy when I do that. But these are so good. Like, both of these mascaras I would recommend. But I was trying out a sample of this from like a Point Perk from Sephora, and I fell in love with it that I wanted the full size. And now I kind of want the full size of this one. I probably don't need it though, but again, this mascara is amazing. Really, really good. So I love both of those. All right. Now let's jump into eyeshadows because I do have one palette that I really want to talk about. And this is the ColourPop Disney Designer Collection It's a Princess Thing eyeshadow palette. I've been using this palette a ton this month, so I could really test it out for you guys. And this is what the palette looks like. And I really wanted to test this out fully, so I have used all of the shades. And I can say I freaking love this palette. It's so good. All the shimmers are gorgeous, except for, with the exception of Fairy Godmother, all the other shades are so smooth, and all of the mattes are amazing. I actually think that this is the best palette that I have from ColourPop, which is crazy because I really didn't think anything of it when I got this palette. I'm like, whatever. Like, I wanted it because it was Disney, and I was like, it's just another neutral palette. No, this is so beautiful, you guys. I love using this palette. I actually really look forward to using it every time I plan to use it. And I want to use it a lot. Like, I really didn't think I was going to get that much use out of it. I probably used it at least... I used it for like 4 or 5 straight days when I first got it so I could test out as many shades as possible. And every shade is so stunning. I love Prince Charming. I love Ray, Thingamabob, and One Kiss. They're so foiled. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Look at these shades. They're so foiled. Like, this one's Prince Charming, this one's Ray, and this one's Thingamabob. And then my favorite in the palette, of course, is the gold, which is One Kiss, which is that shade right there. Like, look how blinding those are. Like, I really wasn't expecting this palette to be this good, but at the same time, like, I love ColourPop eyeshadows. So I really didn't expect anything less, but I didn't think it was going to be this good. I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. The mattes are so beautiful. They work with, like, any look. And I actually think that these mattes blend better than some of the other mattes that I have from ColourPop. And the shimmery shades are gorgeous on the lid. Like, so beautiful. Like, so creamy, so metallic. I actually love the shade Enchanted Rose as well. Let me swatch that one too. This one is super buttery too. I mostly have worn all of them on my lid once. I really want to wear more of them again. This one is Enchanted Rose. I mean, come on. Isn't that so stunning? Like, those are all so beautiful. My Gertch. But they're all so pretty, you guys. Like, so gorgeous. So, I'm obsessed with this palette. I think ColourPop did an amazing job with this palette, but also because it's Disney, so I think that they wanted it to make it a good palette, and it really is beautiful. So, been loving that. Let me just put this back in the actual packaging. Okay, then the next palette and only other palette I want to talk about is the ColourPop Zodiac palette. I have been using this quite a bit this month as well, but I pretty much have been doing like the same look with it. I haven't really done anything else with it lately. I've just been using like these neutral shades. I've been using the Gemini a lot, which is such a gorgeous gold shade. But again, I don't use this palette like too often. But Gemini is such a stunning gold shade. I just wore it yesterday. And I kind of took a couple of these shades in the crease with the Dream Street palette. That's usually the palette that I use it with. But I haven't really used any other shades in this palette this month. But I do use this palette when I can. I've been kind of like using other palettes in conjunction with the ColourPop one. Because with the Mermaids one, because I've been trying to use that one as much as possible so I can make sure that I could review it for you guys. But yeah, both are awesome palettes. So that's it for the ColourPop palettes. I have 2 liquid eyeshadows to talk about from Stila. I got these from Marshalls. I haven't seen any other ones, but I really want the blue one, but I haven't found that one yet. I think that one's called Freedom. But I found these two. So these are the Stila Shimmer and Glow eyeshadows in Carefree and Bohème. Carefree is like a pink shade and Bohème is like a lavender. I actually really like Bohème a lot more than Carefree. Carefree is a really pretty pink and it's really nice, like, it's a nice wash of color, but I feel like you kind of have to wear like something over it. And then this one is Bohème, which is a gorgeous lavender, and I feel like this one's a lot more pigmented. Like, literally, that's one swipe, and I feel like this one's a lot more shinier. So this one is Carefree, and this one is Bohème. See how pretty Bohème is? I actually used Bohème in a Get Ready With Me last week. I think it was last week's Get Ready With Me video. Makeup and Chill Fridays, I mean. And it was so gorgeous all over the lid. And this one I've used a couple of times. Am I wearing it in that video? No, I'm not. But I did use it with Fairy Godmother, like, and I used it underneath. And it was pretty. Not anything, like, super special, but they were pretty. So, I really do like Bohème, though. It's a really gorgeous lavender shade. And I think that one's more pigmented than the other one. So that's it for that. And then the last two eyeshadows I want to talk about. And then we just have a couple of highlighters and 2 foundations. And that's it. Isn't that crazy? I actually really didn't have too many things to talk about this month. So the next things are the ColourPop Supernova shadows in Constellation and Astrology. I pretty much wanted to just share like newer products with you guys because you guys know what my favorites are, that it's like I don't have to bore you every single time with like the, you know, the older stuff, and I feel like that's why my favorites videos are always so freaking long. It's just like too much, you know. It's too much. So, I think I like Constellation more than I like Astrology. Constellation is just so gorgeous on the lid. I wore this like a couple of days ago, and it's just such a beautiful shimmer. I love this. It's just so gorgeous for like neutral looks, or like if you want to just like look like you're put together and you just put a glitter on the lid. I've been so into that with like neutral looks, just like throwing on a neutral glitter. See, I don't understand why this one is so sheer lately. It's just like super gritty. It really like transferred off my lid yesterday. I don't know why. Do you see that? See how like more pigmented, how much more pigmented Constellation is as compared to Astrology? It's just not that pigmented. So I don't know like what happened to it, but it's just not performing the way that it did before. And maybe I just have to shake it up a little bit. I'm not really sure, but I still love the shade, but like I felt like I had to put on like I had to put on Gemini over in order to get like some pigment out of the gold on my lid. So I don't know, it was kind of weird. Okay, so now we're going to jump into bronzers and highlights, and then we just have 2 foundations to talk about. So the first and only bronzer I'm going to talk about is the ColourPop Pressed Powder Face bronzer in the shade Private Party. I have been using this almost every day of the month. It just has the most perfect undertone for my skin. I don't think it makes it look too ashy. I think that since it has that glowy kind of texture to it, it just never looks too harsh. It's super glowy and just sheer on the skin, and I just really love it. I've been using this every day, you guys, like almost every day. I'm using the Anastasia one today because I finally rediscovered that one and found it in my collection, so I wanted to use it. But this one is so good. So I've been using this almost every time I wear makeup during the month of October because it's just so good. Like, it's just so easy to apply, and I just find that the color is so pretty on my skin. So I've been using that all the time. Okay, so the only blushes I want to talk about is this Smashbox LA Lights Blush and Highlight Palette. And I wish I would have waited to get the peach ones, but because when I came back like 2 days later to Marshall's, they had the peach palette of this because they have like, they're like little trios, but this is the pink one. And I've used it a couple of times and I actually really like it. These are really, really pigmented blushes and they have a really nice formula. Like I said, I mostly just got this for the blushes. Oh my god, the blushes almost look the same. And they're a little bit sheer. So that's the first blush and that's the second blush. And I really don't use the highlighter in this palette. I've never been a huge fan of Smashbox highlighters. It's this one right here. This barely has any pigment, so I'm probably going to use it as a topper over these blushes. But I have used both of the blushes, and I think that they're really nice. They're really nice and pigmented. And this was like $10 at Marshall's, so I thought that this was really nice. For how many products that you get, oh my god, I forgot to talk about these 2 eyeshadows. Hold on. Hold the phone. Actually, 3 eyeshadows. I forgot to talk about this single one too. Oh my god. So I wanted to talk about these NARS Dual Intensity eyeshadows that I picked up from TJ Maxx. I really like the shade Phoebe. I used this in a Get Ready With Me on Friday, so I will post that this Friday. And this one's more of like a purple shade. And this one's actually a lot prettier than the other shade that I'm going to show you guys. It was just really pretty on the lid, and it had like that super reflective duochrome effect to it. And it applied really nicely with some really nice pigment, so I did like that one, and I'm glad I never paid full price for those. And the other one is called Subra, which is more of like a fall-y shade because it's more of like a burgundy shade. And I don't know about this one. It doesn't really have as much glitter as the other one, but it doesn't really apply like that pigment did, honestly. So that one is Subra on the top right here. You would think it would appear a lot more red, but it appears like, I don't know, a little bit more dull. The other one's a little bit more true to color and has like a little bit more pigment, but this one, I don't know. I still have to test this out more. I have used this one more than this one, more than Phoebe, because obviously Phoebe's not as much as a wearable color in the fall, because obviously you guys know I wear red a lot in the fall. I probably could have worn it over this look, but I didn't really care about how my eyeshadow looked tonight because I'm just so tired right now. But we are almost done. We only have 5 more products to talk about, but I do like Phoebe more than this one, so we'll see how those go. I'm so glad, again, I didn't have to pay full price for those. And then the ColourPop Single Shadow in the shade Porter. I've been using this a lot as a base with like red shadows. I'm using it today with the Makeup Geek shadow on my lid. And this is just so beautiful, you guys, because the ColourPop Single Shadows like work really well as an eyeshadow base. So I really like that as well. That's one of the Kathleen Lights ones as well. Okay, for highlights, I'm only going to talk about 3. I haven't been using like too many different highlighters, but I did pick up a couple. I did pick up the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie in the shade Fuego from Ulta when I used my birthday coupon when I picked up the lipstick. And this highlighter is freaking amazing, you guys. This is pretty much the only highlighter I've been using the majority of the time that I do my makeup this month. It is just so flipping pigmented. Like, look at that. It's so gold, and it's so freaking stunning. Like, look at this. I love it. Like, I mix it all the time with the Lancome, which one is it? The Lancome highlighter that I have, the Dual Finish highlighter. And I mix it a lot with the Amrezy highlighter. I'm actually wearing a little bit of the Amrezy today with the highlight I'm going to show you guys, which I freaking love this highlighter as well. But I've been wearing a lot of the same highlights and a lot of the same lipsticks lately. It's just like I've been so lazy. I always try and change up my eyeshadow, and like I have tried everything that I got from TJ Maxx and Marshalls, but I've been wearing this a lot. It's becoming like one of my go-to gold highlighters, and it's really good. It's so pigmented, so I really love this as well. So they did a great job on their collab. And then the other one is the Too Faced Rainbow Strobe Rainbow Effect Highlighter, and I got this at Marshall's as well. And I use this as like kind of like a glittery topper, but I'm not using it today. Oh my god, Caitlin. I'm so tired right now. I don't know why I decided to film this, but only got 3 more products to talk about. So it's crazy. Like, be careful when you actually try and look for these. Make sure you open up the package, because I've been finding a lot of empty ones at my Marshalls because people just decide to, you know, take them. So this one's not as pigmented as the Dose of Colors one. It's more of, again, like kind of like a glittery topper. Again, kind of similar to the Kat Von D Metal Crush highlighters, like the Metal Crush palette. So I feel like the Too Faced Peachy Mattes are very similar to the Kat Von D Lolita lipstick. And I feel like this is very similar to her Metal Crush formula. So you guys know that Kat Von D and Too Faced are friends. So it doesn't surprise me that they have kind of similar products. But Again, this is really nice as a glittery topper. I do wear it by itself as well, and it's actually really pretty on the face. Like, you would think it would be like a glitter bomb, but it's actually really, really nice. I actually heard some really good things about this, so I'm glad that I like it. And then the last highlighter palette thing that I want to talk about is the Milk Makeup Holographic Powder Quad. I've been wearing this a lot more recently, and I'm wearing it today. It is just so pretty. Like, it's so duochromy. And I think that they still have this on the Sephora website for like half price from last year. So if you guys were interested in this, it's a really, really good deal. Or they have like one of the highlighters on sale for like $15 or something. But I got this for like 20 bucks last year because it was on the promo for the sale on sale. But it's so good. I'm so happy I got this. I love Milk products. Every Milk product I've tried, I love. I love the eyeshadow, the eye pigments as well. I've been trying to look for the lip pencils or like lip crayons or whatever at my Marshalls or TJ Maxx, but I haven't been able to find them. But this is so good, and I love how it looks. Like, look how duochromy it is. Isn't it so pretty? Alright, and then the last two products I have to talk about are foundation. So I actually really, really like this one over the other one. So this is the L'Oreal True Match Foundation Buildable Luminous Foundation in the shade N1. And I got this one from TJ Maxx. And I didn't know that they were discontinuing this foundation, but I got it for $3.99 and I was like, hell fucking yeah. I will never pay $20 for a drugstore foundation. I think that's ridiculous. They really shouldn't be charging $20 for this, L'Oreal. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, why is it so expensive? For a cushion foundation, when your fluid foundation was like $12 or $13 and this is 20 bucks. Like, come on. But this is actually really, really pretty, but I would never pay $20 for this. The most I would ever pay for this is probably like $8 to $10. But I can't believe how expensive it was. But I'm glad that I got this for so cheap at TJ Maxx. And it has a really nice light luminous coverage to it, obviously, because it is a luminous foundation. But it's really, really pretty on the skin. I really, really like this. I've used it a couple times. I probably need to use it a little bit more. But again, I really, really like it. So I really like it for those light makeup days. And then the other one is the Becca Aqua Luminous Foundation in the color Fair. I actually think this one looks a little bit better on the skin than this one. Yeah, this is the shade Fair. I didn't see porcelain there. So this is fine. Like, it doesn't really look super yellow on my face. And again, it's not really that yellow. It just looks a little bit like beige. But once I put it on my face, it's totally fine. And it's good. I'm not like obsessed with it. It's much more like watery and liquidy than the L'Oreal one. I love how this says compare at $5 on the label and it says $3.99. No, these were definitely more expensive. But yeah, I think I like that one more than this one. This one's good, but like I think that it kind of breaks up a little bit more during the day, and I think that the other one has like nicer coverage, and I think it's a better formula. I still like this, but I'm not like over the moon about it. I'm so glad that I got it from Marshalls for like $13, but it's a nice foundation. I would recommend it. So that's it for makeup. I just wanted to talk about one perfume. I told you guys, isn't that like the fastest favorites video I've ever had in my life? Because I really wanted to talk about like my favorites that I've been using all month. So this is the Lancome, I can never get the name of this, La Vie Est Belle fragrance, and I'm pretty sure that I mentioned this in another video with a little tester, but my mom actually picked me up the full size from Bloomingdale's, and she was getting it for a super discount, like $20 or something, and she actually got me the holiday set. So she got me the bottle, and she also got me the spray, and I think this with the lotion was like $50 as opposed to like $100, so she got it for like half off. So this fragrance retails from like $90 to like $120 full price. So to get everything for like 50 bucks is a pretty good deal. And this smells so freaking good. I love this fragrance. So this is all I've been wearing lately. I'm pretty much almost out of my Burberry. So I've been kind of getting out of my Marc Jacobs thing where like all I would ever get is Marc Jacobs fragrances. Now usually what I do is I test out a tester and I end up really liking it because My mom brings me home so many testers from like all these makeup companies because she works at Bloomingdale's. She doesn't work in makeup. She works in the shoe department, and they give her so many samples. Sorry if I look a little bit drowsy, but I'm really tired now. But I tried out this one, and I fell in love with it. So I was like, I need this in the full size. And I told her which one it was, and she said that she really liked it. And my boyfriend really likes it too. So I love this. I think it smells so good on the skin. And yeah, that's it, you guys. That's the fastest favorites video I've ever done in my life. The other fragrance I really have been liking is the Michael Kors Sexy Ruby. I take this to school with me. So now I have this rollerball, and I have this, this one has a spray. So this one is really nice as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Don't really have anything else to share with you. I think that's everything. I didn't get any new concealers this month. Those were the new eyeshadows I got, and those were the new lipsticks I got. I didn't really get new highlighters besides those two and the blush trio. So yeah, again, I just haven't really been using too many other products like too consistently, and most of them I talked about last month. So I'm not going to talk about them again. So I love you guys. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what your favorite show was this month and what your favorites were in the description box below. I haven't really kept up with many shows except for the ones that are currently on. I have still been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I mostly watch that with my boyfriend because we're at the same place in the show. So sometimes I don't like watching it without him because, you know, I want to watch it with him now since we're both at the same point in the show. So we kind of just watch it when we're together. And also, I've been keeping up with Doctor Who, Modern Family, Will and Grace because they're all back. It's Always Sunny, Good Place. So those are like the 5 shows I'm watching right now. So that's why I haven't really kept up with like marathoning a show because all those shows are on right now. It's Always Sunny ends in like 2 episodes. The Good Place I think ends in like a week because sometimes they go on hiatus for a while. Let's check real quick. It's a really, really funny show. I highly recommend it. The only reason why I thought I should film my favorites video tonight is because I knew I didn't have like too many favorites. I knew like what my like specific ones were and knew it wouldn't take me like too long to film. For Good Place. It says number 9 is the last episode this season. So we're only going to have like 3 more episodes and then the next, or 4 more, and the next season doesn't, or like the second half of the 3rd season doesn't air until 2019, which kind of sucks. Doctor Who's pretty good, I'm not going to lie. I thought it wasn't going to be that good because it was going to be, because Peter Capaldi was leaving. But it's actually really, really good. I like her a lot. And Will and Grace, it's okay. It's not like amazing. Honestly, I feel like it's kind of lost its edge a little bit. I don't think it's as funny as the original used to be. It's still funny though, but I haven't watched this past weeks yet. And Modern Family, I'm still like 2 episodes behind. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I was going to show you guys something else, but I'll just save that for another video because I'm really tired. So I love you guys. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on my social media. Follow me on all my social media. I need to go and take a shower. I love you guys. Bye. Hope you have a happy Halloween. And I wore my Lucky sweater, and this shirt is from last year. So when I actually worked on Black Friday, they said you could get a free graphic tee, and this was the graphic tee I chose. So I decided to wear it to work tonight with this sweater. So yeah, that's it. Bye.